Welcome to our Rolemaster Actual play session. Twilight of the Old Order and Ain't No Place for a Hero are two campaigns, currently co-joined, set in the world of Duranarki, the continent of men. The game system used in our game is Rolemaster Classic, with a liberal inclusion of home rules. We hope you enjoy our story. And, as always, may the dice roll in your favor. This is episode 114 of Twilight of the Old Order and episode 91 of Ain't No Place for a Hero. The two parties have been reunited and are now in the middle of a dangerous mission on a forgotten, dismal island. We rejoin the story as a massive 12-foot creature is lumbering up the steep hillside towards our heroes, who are holding weapons in sweaty hands in anticipation for the bloodshed that may ensue. Hello, I'm Chris, otherwise known as GM Chance, and welcome to our story, or rather, stories. Because in this recording, we have two campaigns, two games. One called Twilight of the Old Order, and the second entitled Ain't No Place for a Hero. And the two parties have yet again co-joined again. So 6 characters in each party, 12 characters in total. And there they are up on screen. In a second or two, we'll hand over to the players of those characters to introduce the characters for us and also provide a little bit more insight to what makes their characters tick by answering a character development question. My usual thanks to our subscribers. We've had some really nice comments out recently. Particularly a shout out to Justin. Justin, I can't remember your last name off the top of my head, but thank you. Some comments earlier this week about enjoying the story and getting a lot out of it. Justin was very kind. So particular shout out to our new subscriber, Justin, who joined earlier in the week. And yeah, please keep the comments, the questions, the whatever's coming in. I think that's about it. Other than just to note, we've been playing these games for quite some time. You'll note from the episode numbers in these recordings that that there's one video in the recordings which actually encompasses like 1 to 60 for the hero game, and 1 to about 80 or 90 or thereabouts for the Twilight game. Those are summary videos to provide people that are interested in the story, that want to learn more about character arcs or the main plot, or really what these narratives are about, a bit more information. So if you're enjoying what you're hearing and seeing and you want to learn a little bit more about what's happened previously, check out those videos. There'll also be a couple of links down below in the description to some PowerPoint documents which go into a bit more detail about the story, the lore, the what holds this world together. Last comment from me. If you're enjoying what you're watching, if you're laughing at certain moments in our game, if you're getting quite involved and wondering how perhaps some of the romantic activities and romantic endeavors that are beginning to perhaps blossom or change inside the party are going to end up, you're worried about or you're interested about some of the characters and where they're going to go emotionally or mentally or whatever, or just in general, if you're just having fun and you're enjoying the story, and you haven't already, would really appreciate either a like down below or even better, a subscribe. A subscription really does help promote the channel, and it helps other people who enjoy these kind of videos find us. Thanks very much. Alright, we are kicking off tonight with Anthony. Anthony, take it away, please.
Right, kia ora everyone. I'm playing two characters tonight, but first of all, I'm playing my own character, Ascallion, or Ascal for short. He's a tall half-elf warrior mage, comes from the port city of Shabibi, and according to his favourite weapon is his ornate cutlass. He recently went up a level and is feeling quite ready to get his cutlass swishing.
Might have a chance tonight.
Yes. For the questions, have you been envious of another party member? Yes. Severin, really. Mainly because around he's noted in short time together, game time of about 6 weeks of Severin's prowess in combat. So as a warrior mage, Askell wants to be more skillful. He's worked with Severin previously a while back, so yeah, envious, but not in a negative way, but just like be be better.
Be better. Yeah, good.
And then also tonight, I'm filling in for Mason, and tonight I am also playing Demos Basilarchus, a tall, muscular, tanned, and very handsome warrior with a bad short-term memory. So, yes, once again, I'm also playing Demos Basilarchus, a tall, muscular, tanned, and very handsome warrior with a bad short-term memory. For Demos, how would no, I'll go. If you had to leave the party for a personal mission, would you? Potentially. It would. I guess it would have to be once again for the right reasons. I think otherwise, I think Demos would have to be strongly compelled to leave the party. I think.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, Demos.
Thank you very much. Who are you throwing over to, please?
I will throw over to Aiden.
Hello, I'm Aiden, and I'm playing Gray. He's another handsome player. He's a handsome half elf with a bit of a tragic backstory. Pretty much raised by wolves after everybody he loved was brutally murdered. Because of his background, he's a bit of a shy guy. He's a strong, silent type. He is a beastmaster, which means he has some kind of magic ability to control and commune with animals. But he also has a few other little tricks up his sleeves that he's recently learned as well. And his question: have you ever been jealous of anyone in the party? Yeah, definitely. He's been pretty jealous of Demos before. For the affections that he's had from certain other party members and for those long, luscious legs of his. Very jealous of those.
Interesting. Did someone say love triangle?
It's more like a love hexagon, isn't it?
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Excellent. Who would you like to hear from now?
Let's go with Jada.
Never heard of a love hexagon. That's awesome. Okay, Jada. Jada was given to a monastery as a baby. She was raised religious, devout, pious, God-fearing, and righteous, which is why she's very quiet, fully robed, and a bit judgy. She's an Arab-looking healer, tall, silent, deadly with a quarterstaff. Her question: if she had to, could she leave the party behind for a personal mission? Yes, because she's so religious and very keen on starting her own hospital, she would probably try and sneak off and do that any chance she could get.
Cool.
Passing on to Pete.
Oh, thank you. Kia ora, I'm Pete, and I'll be playing 4 characters tonight. The first one is Leif. Leif is a half-elf and a warrior mage, which means he uses his long sword as well as he casts spells. He's a really friendly sort of guy. Can be quite quiet, but sort of quite empathetic, so wants to look after people. Question that we are answering for him is: how would you react if a party member betrayed you? So it would depend on who it was and what the nature of the betrayal was, of course, but if he was able, he'd want to reconcile with that person. He would ideally leave the door open to regain their friendship, basically. As I say, depending on the nature of betrayal. I mean, he would become the enemy if that was the way it went. The next character I'll be playing is Mithan. She is a Northwoman. She's very tall. She's a ranger, so she's good in the outdoors and uses her bow well. And she's got a small amount of healing skills. She's not a particularly friendly person. She doesn't care about other people's perceptions of her or what people think of her particularly. She's gotten close to the current party, however. I'll answer the same question for her, which is how would you react if a party member betrayed you? She wouldn't be particularly forgiving. She's opened up to this party, and if one of them betrayed her trust, which is very, very rarely given, that would be it, I think, for her. Unless, of course, again, depends on the nature of the betrayal. But most likely, it would not be. She wouldn't be able to go back. Next character I'll be playing is Keros, who's also in the hero party. Usually played by Alex, but she's unable to be here tonight. So Keros is also a Northwoman. She is a weather mage. She's quite young looking and quite emotionally labile, I believe is the phrase that Alex uses. She wears her heart on her sleeve, but it is a very powerful weather mage. She's also accompanied by the wonderful cat Victory, who is sort of a bit of a mascot of the party, really. I'll try and answer that question for Keros as well. How would you react if a party member betrayed you? Oh, Victory. I think that Keros would not, again, depending on the nature of the betrayal, but I think Keros would be very hurt. And might be difficult for her to reconcile that if that person wanted to. I think that she would seek vengeance, perhaps, but I think it would take a bit of emotional processing for her, as I suppose it would for anyone. The final character I'll be playing tonight is Nicholas, and he's from the Twilight of the Old Order party. Nicholas is a common man. He's a spell user that uses sort of mentalism spells, so stuff to do with people's minds. He's quite unassuming and sort of academic. And same question as well. How would you react if a party member betrayed you? He would want to understand why they betrayed him, and depending on the circumstances, he would quietly get his own revenge, I think. We find some nasty things to do to them. That's those characters. I believe the last person is Graham.
Graham, take it away.
Hello. I play 4 characters. First 2 from the Twilight, starting with Severin, who is a swordsman, and as the profession suggests, rather adept with a sword, spent his whole life mastering swordplay, and from humble beginnings back in the Northland. The North, he's a Northman, human, and bulky chap, very charming, generally quite convivial unless challenged in any way, particularly in combat, where less so. Second character, Tenya, who is a hunter. She's elven. She's from a more wealthy background, whose family has fallen on hard times. Unusually for someone from that class, she also has particularly good outdoor skills, and she's particularly handy with a bow, which is her preferred weapon. Then from the hero party, 2 characters. First of all, Nyathnol, who is a magent, which is a profession that mixes magic, some fighting skills, and some sneaky skills. She is a complex character. She is very religious and has some interesting kind of beliefs that she generally keeps to herself. Her preferred method of combat is to come up behind and stab you between the shoulder blades. It's kind of girl she is, but you wouldn't necessarily know to engage her in conversation. She seems quite normal, quite affable, if a little intense. Finally, Etienne. He is quite an eccentric fellow. He is a very flamboyant paladin in this game called a genitrist, someone who follows the goddess Aphrodite, and he's all about spreading the love in whatever form he can find. And he's quite open about that, and always happy to sing a song, recount a poem, tell a story. He's very outgoing, but he has a very strong moral code, and wouldn't strike first in combat, and has a very sort of set of values that he tries to adhere to. Answering all the same question, how would you react if a party member betrayed you? Case of Severin, I think he'd be hurt, and I think we're quite a tight group, and I think we've got a real common purpose that's quite important. So I think he'd be quite taken aback, quite hurt. I guess he would try and understand. Really, is because he would assume that had to be a very good reason, and so I don't think he would react. He wouldn't fly off the handle, but he would try and find out why. I don't think he's not interested in revenge. I don't think necessarily, unless that person killed another party member or someone dear to him. It would have to be quite extreme. Tenure. Well, yeah, I think she would be quite taken aback and would probably figure out how to serve revenge cold, if she could. Likewise, I think Nathaniel would probably react poorly, and would probably do similarly to Tenya. Wouldn't necessarily react straight away, but would kind of select her moment if it came to it. Probably less understanding than Severin. Etienne, again, I think he would be probably the most even-handed of the lot, but would again try to get inside the reasoning. He certainly would take it personally. But if that betrayal was against the will of the goddess, there would be implications, though they wouldn't be in the means of execution or anything so severe. But it could mean a breaking of allegiance for sure.
Excellent. Thank you very much. No one really had a crack at the trader question. Interesting. Okay, very good. So, gentle viewer, gentle listener, that's the team. That's all 12. It's a big group. Just go back to my channel. There we go. It is a big group. You've heard from everybody. That's the team. Pete, can we turn to you to provide a very quick synopsis of what happened last time, and then crack into it?
Sure thing. So we are on Jewel Island in the southwest of the Katana Sea. We are here at the behest of the Mon Men. We are trying to intercept a shipment going to Tikos, which is their archenemy and our archenemies. So we're trying to find this shipment of weapons and supplies on this island and kill the people guarding it, apprehend it, and get it for ourselves. And I haven't actually figured out the days, but we've got probably a few days left before their ships, the Tikos ships, come to collect it. So we've still got a little bit of time up our sleeve, but we do need to watch that, I think. Last session started with us, with the party split, I think. Some of us had gone to talk to a local, some of us were lying low in the woods, and some of us had gone to watch the town. We all came together again after a small kerfuffle, a small attack in the woods, but no major damage done to us. We went and met up with the group. We all came together near the town. We waited there until dusk, and our plan was we were trying to relocate because after talking to the local man who had we got information about where some of the people living on the island had seen other people, which was down in the southeast. So our plan was to slip around the town and go down the eastern side of the Trout Lake. Our slipping around the town didn't work 100% well. We alerted them to our presence, but we got out of there fine, I think, at the end anyway. We travelled down the lake, and it was getting on for dark, and so we found a reasonable place to camp up on quite a tall sort of outcropping, I guess, or a raised piece of land with some steep cliffs around it. Found a defensible enough position, so we thought. And I think sort of 2/3 of the way through the night, people on the watch were alerted to something approaching. Also we heard some eerie noises, some sort of spirity, sort of like we weren't quite sure what was happening noises, but we just sort of stuck to our, what we're doing, we held our ground. But yeah, about 2/3 of the way through the night, were alerted to some very large creature, just one so far as we know, but there might be more, making its way up the hill, basically.
Perfect. Thanks, Pete. So yes, yeah, just to top off that excellent summary, and then I'll ask if there are any questions. So yes, indeed, you found yourselves on top of this chunk of rock, and you think it's a pretty defendable position. Certainly, basically, miles better than the scree slopes that you were going down beside Trout Lake, as it was as you decided to call it quits for the night. As you can see there, there's kind of one way up, one major path up, and yes, indeed, there's this massive hulking figure. See here, the way that you came up was up here, up here, up here, up here, up here, and down the back, you'll see where the arrows are going now. There is a massive cliff, easily 2, 3, maybe 400 foot in height, and that goes all the way around the back of where you are, and around here as well. So the party elected to camp the night. Camp is probably a bit of a generous term. You didn't light a fire, don't have tents or anything like that, but throw yourselves down on the cold ground in your bedrolls and go to sleep. You set watches. There were some disturbances, some strange sounds during the night. To refresh your memory, this kind of thing. This. But nothing really came of that, and it's getting on for dawn when Mifan, actually, you were alerted to the sound of very distantly something very large sniffing and a growl down the foot of the slope that you've come up, and just there, make out a distance of as you can see on screen, 127 feet away, there is this huge, hulking, shambling figure. It's big. It's really big. It would stand easily 10 foot tall, if not even taller, and it's got its head down, and it appears to be, from what you can make out, it's having its face right down on the ground. You can hear, even from that distance away, large intakes of air coming into this creature, and the occasional growl. Mifan and Neathanel, the two people on watch, here and here, woke up the rest of the party, and you have duly formed up. Neathanel, you're still invisible in here. Jada, I think you are... No, Neathanel's no longer invisible. Certainly Jada is, correct me if I'm wrong. Jada, you're here, and the rest of the party has formed up roughly in its position here. Any qualifying questions, anything I've got wrong? Anything else before we start?
I think Nathaniel was invisible.
She was. Okay, cool. Anything else? Anything else, guys?
He went invisible to the village.
Cool. Yes, she did too. That's right. Anything else, guys? Qualifying questions? Anything that's not clear? Anything I've missed? Got wrong?
Askell, do you still have your shield up or something? Shield spell?
No, it only lasts 6 minutes.
Oh, right.
Oh, lasts 7 minutes now, but pointing that out. He gets a whole extra minute. But no, he hadn't done it yet.
Okay, if there is nothing else, going once, going twice, start the game. And we are going to go straight into rounds. So, kick this off. Rolling initiative. Bang, 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 bang. And we are off. Neathel, you're first to act. Sorry. I often do this. I'm sorry. So apologies. I'll say, hey, you're ready to go, and then I'll just have an afterthought. I might just do a quick précis of a bit more about where you are, if that's helpful. Just to quickly show you. Okay. So that's pretty much where you are. That helps. Aim down here, and there is this quite considerable drop down onto rocks down here. Obviously, any qualifying questions you may have, please. No. Sincere apologies, Graham, for saying go and then taking that back again. Definitely, Graham. The Athel's turn. What does she do?
She'd like to move down the hill. There's a sort of bit that juts out with some trees and some rocks. Sorry, down. It's down the path, if you like. So you see, there's a sort of tree. If you follow the rock line down, that's it. Roughly there. And I think she'd like to just position ourselves there behind the tree and keep very still.
Okay, cool. So that is a distance of. She is there. That's a distance of. Call it 200 foot. What speed is she moving?
I see. Yeah, kind of. Well, at a speed that's not going to risk her becoming visible, so she could start to move down there. Actually, there's an outcrop a little closer. Oh no, I'll keep going down there. So I think we can do time and a half. Is that right?
Yeah, a jog.
Yep. So she'll tootle off down that way. So she moves at 59 feet per round. Just short of 90.
Cool. So kind of about there.
Yeah.
All right. I will ask. Normally for a jog, I probably wouldn't ask for a dice roll. It's at night. It's a pressure situation. She's also got elven eyesight, so it's a routine maneuver. But just give me a roll. Just want to see if she trips and falls. Maybe makes herself visible, makes a noise, whatever.
63.
60 feet. She's fine. Next up is Jada.
Oh damn! I was hoping not to be first. Second. Can we spin around the other way?
Yeah.
I'm going to check that I'm completely hidden. So I'm invisible and I'm behind that tree, and I can't get any further behind that tree, can I? Like just a little bit further? Yep, that's good.
Like that?
Yep.
Cool. Done. Anything else you're doing?
Staying invisible. I'll probably actually lie down.
Done.
Thanks.
Lies down. Done. Next up is Leif.
Leif will look to Severin. Would like to hold his action until Severin's turn because he's aware that Severin's got he's the mastermind of defense basically. So Leif's happy to take direction from Severin during Severin's turn.
Okay. Done. So holding your action, waiting to hear what Severin says. Done.
Yep.
Etienne.
Yeah, likewise, actually, because we started to talk last time, so he's happy to forego his turn so we can figure out a plan.
Done. Haskell.
Yeah, the same. Just holding. Looking for who's freaking out the most.
Okay. You guys freaking out? Really?
Yes.
You're freaking out?
Yes. Yes.
Someone wants a mint?
Someone wants a mint. Next up is Keros. Pete, again, publicly, I thanked you for this off camera. I'm thanking on camera. You're running 4 characters. One of them's not even your own. Thank you. What does Keros do?
Sure thing. She will do the same. She will. She's aware she's been growled at before by taking action. Perhaps she shouldn't have. So she'll look to others. She'll look to Severin, growly Severin.
Nicholas.
Nicholas is going to hold his action as well to see where he wants to position himself once everyone else is.
The fun.
Yep. Mathan will. She's got an arrow on the string.
Yes.
She will hold her fire, but opportunity fire, and reload.
Tanya.
I think Tanya, she shoots first and asks questions later, so I think she would probably just shoot.
Okay, great. Cool. So it's a range of 170 foot. I'm going to give you surprise on this. Roll, please.
So she's going to use. She won't use any of her flaming arrows or anything.
Okay.
But she will use some of her newly purchased special, very well made arrows.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yes. What bonus do they give, please?
So I believe that's a plus. Hang on. Shoot, I should just know that, shouldn't I? What have I forgotten?
That's all right. All good.
On her back. So where are they? Plus 10.
Plus 10. Thank you.
Yep.
Lovely.
So that's okay. Right.
So surprise. I've calculated the range. It is some distance off. She has negative 30 to a shot because of the range. She does get surprise. Give me a roll, please.
A distinctly mid-table 48.
48.
Plus 101.
Yep, got it.
Plus 10, so 111.
Got it. Excellent. First blood, or certainly first attack. Let's hear if there's a squelchy noise. Yeah, there is. There is a very solid 13 in a C puncture. Roll the C, please.
It'd be good if we could just seal this now, wouldn't it? And we'll all go back to sleep. $59.
59. C. Eric. C. Oh, what is it? C puncture. Damn it. Okay, I'm going to have to do it the old-fashioned method. The delay is this is a large creature. This arrow is a well-made, normal arrow. It's correct.
It's a yes. That's right. It's not magic.
Cool. So you do another 15 hit points. Yeah, wham. Sorry, guys. Software's just not like a second. Cool. What did I say? The additional 15, didn't it?
Yep.
Cool. So yeah, I mean it's a good shot, Tanya. You line it up, take your time. This thing appears hard to tell, but It was facing down. You don't think it had any idea that you were there. You pull your string back, fire, and there is just this god-awful snarl, much louder, full of aggression and full of rage. Its head whips up. It's staring up in your direction, and it starts moving at pace towards you. You've annoyed it.
I figured, folks, it was going to come our way anyway. I hope that's okay.
Great. What do you do? You certainly, you probably, you don't see that, but you certainly hear it.
He would be pretty nervous hearing that. He'd probably be trying to just get into a defensive position and wait to see what's happening. But I think he would also be preparing because it sounds like a large animal and he's a beastmaster, so he'd be wanting to do a beastmaster spell if he can.
Sure. No, that's not quite what I want. 4. This one is. Sorry, I was listening, Gray.
That's good.
Yeah, there we go. We like that, don't we? Yeah. That's what you hear. That's what you hear. Really not happy. Cool. So he stands currently here. Where is he? There, waiting for further instruction.
Mm-hmm.
Done. Okay. Next up is Severin.
So Severin suggests that it quickly beckons that they form a long wall along, and he'll indicate with his hand whereabouts. And I think, would you mind looking down from above, Chris?
Yep. Second. Yep.
So, where there's the Neathanol is currently, not that we know she's there, but I guess there's two possible ways. It's probably going to come up that hill where Neathanol is now, or it's going to climb up the rocks. But he's just going to throw his hand out to a sort of line, if you like. If you go directly up from there's a bush there between that rock and then down and a diagonal line off sort of southwest of there. No, southwest of there. So if north's top.
Yep.
From that bush, southwest direction.
Southwest.
Sort of down there, yeah. That kind of, obviously not through the rock, but maybe a bit more of an acute angle, but vaguely there, so that if this thing can actually just tumble up the rock wall, then if it jumps over the ledge, it's not going to jump straight on us. Or if it comes up the hill, we can adjust. And he would sort of throw his hand out and say, let's see if we can surround it when he gets close. And then he would suggest then, if anyone has any means of shooting the thing as it approaches, that would be a good idea. And in that regard, if there's anything left of his turn, he's holding his bow. He would go to the ledge that's a little further down and see if he can get himself in a firing position.
Okay. So does he have any kind of to maybe help his instruction or make it clearer? I'm kind of thinking that it's a panic situation. Does he have any leadership or anything like that? Kind of direct people. If not, people can just kind of go where they wish. But Severin could direct them further, perhaps with some kind of leadership role.
Yep, I can roll for that if you like.
Does he have leadership? Maybe let's not get. No, let's do it this way. They might form up faster if he had leadership. Don't worry about it if he doesn't. Cool.
I can roll if you like. Yep.
But does he have the skill?
Yes.
Oh, does he? Okay. Yeah. Give me your roll.
38.
38 plus
30.
Okay, plus 30. Okay. Yeah, I mean you're reasonably effective at getting your message across, and yeah, people get it. You're clear, you're crisp in your directions, and people get what you're planning on doing. So you direct people of where they're going to stand, and then you, Severin, come to where you position yourself with your bow in a second. Can we just go through the people that have held? So I think that was, I'm just going through people on my list so far. So that was Gray. Gray, where are you planning to go based on what Severin tells you to go? You said kind of down this area, this way. Reference Gray. Okay, we'll move on. Askell.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Sorry, my microphone was off.
No worries.
Maybe he'd probably head towards the rocks just in case he needs some cover.
So like there.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's go to Etienne. Where does Etienne go based on what Severin's just said?
I think he could stand alongside Gray.
Done there. Cool.
Yeah, next to him. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Severin is going to move with his bow. Probably won't get too far in a second. Leif, based on the information you just got.
Consulting with Severin, but I think he would go on the other side of the rock to Grey. Yep, perhaps a bit more forward to where that. Yep, and up a little bit. And up, directly up. Yeah, about there. If that's please redirect Graham if you think that's a.
No, use your thing.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
Demos, just move him now. We haven't quite got to his turn, but that's okay. Demos, that's Askell.
Yep. Oh, yep. Sounds good.
Where are you putting him?
That was just Leith that just moved, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Put him next to Leith. Oh, yeah. That'll work.
Cool. Where does Askell
go? He'll go up next to his envious friend, Severin.
Okay. Askell heads up here. Done. Nicholas and Keros are the last couple here.
Keros will go on the other side. She'll go to where Demos is. Perhaps a little bit further back. She doesn't want to exactly be in the fighting line, so if someone else wants to join. Back. Yes. Yeah, down a bit. Down. So she can still see, and to the right more. Yep, and up a little bit. Sorry, it's really, and yep, up a little bit more in that direction. On the other side of that rock. Yep, about there. Yeah, she wants to have sight of both access places. Yep.
Cool.
And Nicholas, what sort of can he get a view to the creature now?
Let's have a look.
I doubt he will, because I think there's rocks in the way.
Today's so this is where you've now two. So Neathanel's off sneaking around there. Nicholas, no, you can't. Not where you are now. You'd have to move.
Yeah, no, he will go. He will go near Keros and prepare. He'll go near Keros.
So where is that?
See that rock? Yep. Forward. Yep. A bit more forward. Perfect there. Yep.
Cool. Very good. I think that's everybody. Severin, you and Askell, Severin, where you said you wanted to take your bow. You would need to climb up onto these rocks.
Sorry. I was thinking of just further down. There's actually a lip.
Yep. Or down there.
Yeah. That's.
Yep. Cool.
At the top of that screen there.
Fair to say, after your direction, don't get very far down because it takes a few seconds to say, hey, you stand there. So you've set it, you've got your bow in your hand, and you're kind of walking your way down, moving your way down now. Askell's coming with you.
Cool.
All right.
Dan had opportunity fire.
She did.
If the creature comes within, she would like to fire at it when it comes closest to her within this round.
Okay. Cool. It's definitely coming forward, so now is probably your best bet.
Cool. Yep.
Give me a roll.
Uh, 80.
80, nice. No surprise, unfortunately.
No.
Range is bit more, unfortunately. So it's 35. And with the 113,
Correct.
we splat. Yeah, that's a good 15 in the C puncture. Roll the critical, please.
Oh, 80.
Oh,
80?
Another 80.
Work.
80?
80, yep.
80, cool.
Two 80s in a row.
Wham! Good solid hit. You do it another 30 hits. That's it. You annoy it.
And she will then begin to reload.
Okay. Right. Cool. So this massive thing really does not like being shot. It's just been shot twice, and it starts moving at pace, shambling kind of run. Massive legs, kind of bounding out the ground, moving easily 100 foot around, probably as a walk, and it blasts its way. I'm just charging up this area here, up this slope. And gets to here. And that is the end of the round. Initiative. Ethanol. Another 90 down.
Right. I think her plan is to sort of let it if it doesn't. In fact, yeah.
She can't.
I think
see it.
actually she
can't.
Sorry.
See it. She can't see it.
No. I'm actually looking at this now and wondering. You see that tree just to the north of her? Yeah, but the other side of it. Yeah, sort of under that tree, under there.
Sure.
She sort of so she's got a view back to the rest of the party, I suppose.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
And she's just gonna sit in there, and then if she's got anything left her around after that short move, she'll start to prepare. Or she'll prepare and shuffle over there.
Yeah, okay. Okay. I'll give you preparation. It was a very short move. It was like a few feet. Yeah, I'll give you preparation this round. Jada, you are lying down. You are invisible. You're behind your tree. Anything else you're doing?
Preparing a spell.
Preparing a spell? Done?
Yeah.
Life. What are you doing?
Just checking on people around him, and preparing.
Cool. Preparing a spell?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Eros?
Strangely, preparing.
Cool. Askell? You're with Severin. You're walking. I just want to check, Askell, you're not wearing armor? No, I took your armor off. Yes, I did. That conversation.
Yep.
Cool.
So
Yeah, what are you doing?
he is preparing.
Okay. So he can, when he prepares, he can only move 10% of his walk. Or he can only. Yep. Okay. Cool. So he's stopped here, and he's kind of shuffling a little bit forward. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. That's good. Yep.
Cool. Done. Etienne.
He'll start preparing.
Done. Nicholas.
Preparing.
Getting a theme here. Tanya.
Not preparing. She'd like to take a second shot.
Cool. Roll, please.
Poor. 12 plus 111.
How far away is it from... It's still over 100 foot. Sorry to say, you get the negative 30, and yeah, you hit it. You hit it, Tanya. The arrow smacks into this thing's thick hide and bounces off harmlessly, no damage. Mithun.
Same. She will shoot and then reload.
Give me a shot, Mithun.
Oh, 97.
Roll again.
+4.
101. Good roll though. Again, it's the same range for you. It's still you still get the negative 35, unfortunately. However, a very solid 22 and an E puncture. Roll the critical, please.
Go.
Oh, 74.
Ooh.
74. That is another 30 hits.
Oh, I was wondering if we do want to talk about large creature crit table.
Say again, sorry.
Do we want to talk about the large creature crit table? Because I just think our normal idea of what's good on a crit has changed, hasn't it?
Say again.
So what I'm talking about is because it's a large creature crit table, rolling a 74, which usually could be, or an 80, like last time, could usually be quite debilitating. Because it's a large creature, it's actually an open-ended crit table, isn't it? Because it's
a
harder thing to kill.
So good point, Pete, because I don't think you guys have fought many large creatures. Really good point. So had you rolled that critical on a human being or a human-sized creature, that thing would have been trouble. With something this big, it just does it some damage. So big things in this game are scary. Well pointed out, Pete. You know that, but perhaps not necessarily everybody else does. Just check. Thank you for the reminder. Creature WL. 22. Codes never work. What the GM is doing, by the way, guys, is software that I use should pick up the fact that this is a large creature and roll the critical. It's just not behaving itself for some reason. Oh, okay, so that was 22 that you did it, and I'm going to have to do it the old-fashioned way, Pete. Oh, and another 30 hits off. Wham! Rolling well. Okay. This horrible thing must have rolled really, really well in its initiative, because it just starts legging it up this rock face. About to there. Is that about right? Check the distances. Moves at 100. Actually being generous enough. Yeah, so it moves there. and it makes a horrible noise. Ray, you're next. Anything you're doing, Greg?
Sorry, can I see about where it is and compared to where he is again?
You don't know where it is.
Oh, he can't see. Oh, he can't see it.
No.
Okay. Well, he's just gonna have to keep preparing, I guess.
Okay.
And yeah.
Cool.
Try to look small.
Try to look small. Demos.
Yeah. Demos would just be flexing, tensing with his
Cool.
spear, really. Yeah.
Cool. All of a sudden, further down the hill, you hear another
Oh no!
definitely distinct, definitely slightly further away, but coming close at speed. And just for good measure, no, it definitely roars again. Severin.
Well, that's not good. So Severin's hoping to get a shot in, but this thing has moved by, I assume.
Severin gets to here. You'll need a perception roll.
All right.
Roll.
50.
50. Actually, I'm not going to bother with masks because you guys know where it is. 50 plus. What's his perception, please?
72.
2. 1, 2, 2. Success on in this game is 1, 1, 1. Severin, you.
101.
What's that?
101.
No, rather confusingly, Rolemaster breaks success up for different rolls. 101.
Yeah.
101 for Transcend Armor, 101 for Adrenal Speed, 101 for a bunch of other things. Static maneuvers, such as a perception roll, 111.
Ah.
Yeah. Fun and games, huh? Severin, you peer out now. You're using human eyes. So it's definitely, you're kind of, just to give you a sense, you're actually kind of looking at that, and then a lot darker than that. You don't see anything. Can't see a target.
Do I hear?
You certainly hear. You heard a roar, uncomfortably close, kind of earish, and then, without a doubt, everybody heard a much more distant roar from somewhere down here.
Right.
Quite easy to hear, quite distinct.
In which case, then I think he'll rejoin the party. So he'll go over and stand next to. He'll jog up to.
He moved down. He moved down.
Yeah.
So a bit more of his movement is round. So 30%. Did a perception roll for 30. So that's 70. He's got 30% left. What does he do?
Moves back up to join the party.
Okay, cool. So call it about up to here again. Back where he was.
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. That is the end of the round. Initiative. Niathal.
Continues to prepare.
Jada.
She's ever prepared in her life.
Okay. Etienne.
Continues to prepare.
Cool. Leif.
Continues to prepare, unless he sees it, or unless he sees the beast.
Done. Haskell.
Continues to prepare and use the other 10% to just sort of track behind Severin.
Tanya.
She's shot 2 rounds, so I'm assuming she can't shoot this one.
Hang on. Let me double check that.
I think she has to reload this one.
Yes.
That said, she's just presumably observed this thing running. In her estimation, given the speed that she just saw it move, when does she think it'll get to them?
It could be another 2 rounds. It could be another 3 rounds. It could be another 4 rounds.
I think she would want to take up a new position on top of the rock on the wall. Oh, actually, no, there's no point, is there? She can fire from here, unless the thing actually. No, she'll line up. She'll reload a bow and seek a target if one starts coming up the hill at speed. Yeah.
Cool. Nicholas.
Preparing.
Garrus.
Preparing.
Right.
Preparing as well, but maybe as well, kind of like Leif, if he sees the beast, he would probably try and use a spell.
Okay. There's another bellow from down the hill, and you can probably can't quite feel the ground shaking, but something coming. Cool. GM's going to switch off camera. People watching the stream will be able to see this. If people were watching the stream, players won't. This thing. Let's see if. Cool. Okay. Let's talk about. Right. Very good. Back onto the camera. Severin, you continue back to your companions and place yourself.
Oh, hang on. Sorry, I'm looking at Gray for some reason.
Well, it's understandable. I mean, quite understandable.
There we go. Right. Yes. So I think there's space alongside Demos. I think.
Okay.
To Demos's, forward a bit, sort of turned. I think he's guessed which direction it's coming from, so I think he'll extend as we're looking. 12 o'clock, move up. Yeah, more that kind of area. Yeah, so he's in a kind of line with it. No, not that far. Sorry, he's in a sort of line. Oh no, I suppose he would. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine.
Demos, anything else for you since everyone come back?
Sorry. And he would. What kind of line of sight has he got down the hill?
What, Severin?
Yeah.
This is what Severin can see currently. See this.
Oh, other way. Between another way, back down the hill that we think it's coming up. That was. Okay, so yes, there. So I think he will keep an arrow on his string, and he'll line up a shot straight down there.
Okay. Cool. Good. Demos, anything else for you?
Yeah, I think Demos pan out a bit. Yeah, thank you. I think Demos will actually look to move back and actually sort of crouch behind the rocks to the left. Yeah, with the idea of perhaps bit of a surprise attack. Whatever comes, just he's got options left or right. Yeah.
Anything else for him?
No, just otherwise tensed and listening.
Have fun.
Can she still see it?
Let's have a look. Oops, Daisy. Way, come here. This is Barnes Field View. If I can see this. Perception roll. Don't forget, her vision is nowhere near as good as Tanya's vision.
89.
No, I'm not going to bother about masking it. Plus, what's your bonus?
83.
I mean, it's a big creature. She and Tanya saw it run up here, and you lost track of it kind of around here.
Sure. So she's used 30% of her action.
Yep.
Which means she will use the rest to completely load. And anticipate a target.
Yep.
For next round. Yep. Thank you.
Okay, done. That is the end of the round. Rolling initiative. Jada, you're first to act. This is your third round of preparation, I think. Fourth round. This will be your fourth round of preparation. That's for you. What are you doing?
Oh, I think it's my third. Oh, still preparing.
Okay, cool. Nathan.
A third round of preparing, I believe.
No, this will be. She moved last time. She's had. No, you're right. Yep, third round. Yes, correct. She moved, saw the tree, ducked into that tree, and it was a short distance. We had one round. This is her third round of preparing. Yes. Cool. Eros.
Yep. Prepping.
Prepping. Cool.
Yep.
The theme.
With opportunity to fire.
Okay.
Yep.
Etienne, anything else for you other than doing the same?
Preparing, yep.
Life.
Correct.
Unless anybody's doing anything different, tell me. Nicholas.
Prep.
Severin.
Holding.
Askell. Or here, Askell.
Yeah, just obviously walking
Oh.
and preparing.
Sorry, Chris. Spells from items. Sorry, I have to remind me here. Do I need to prepare for those, or are they just cast?
No, you do need to prepare.
Okay, well he'll prepare then while he holds his. Can he do that while he holds his bow?
Sure. Yep. Gray.
He's continuing to prepare, but will use a spell if he can see something.
Tanya.
If there's a target, she'll shoot at it. Otherwise, she'll hold her action until she can see a target to shoot at.
Done. Okay, cool. Yes. So, GM is going to do this. Yeah, so... Whoa. Having issues with my figures. So yes, Tanya. Indeed. Do see something, a target. This time, if anything, this one's taller.
Yeah.
But thinner. The other one was very, very stocky, thickly built. This one would probably be hard to tell, but it's moving. It's moving rapidly. It seems faster. It rounds the corner from down here, gets to about there. It moves in its speed, and you get a clear shot straight down.
She'll take it.
160 foot away. Give me a roll, please.
Hmm. 42 plus 111.
2. Whack. again, the arrow finds it. It does find a target, and it does hit 8 and an A. Okay, please.
$57.
57. You do it at 20 hit points.
Okay.
Have fun.
Shield fire on that one too.
Sure.
Sorry, I'm a bit confused. Was this? This was a new round, wasn't it?
Yes.
Oh, it just seems to be going early. Cool.
Most people have been holding.
True. Cool.
Give me a roll.
81.
81.
Nice. Get you.
It's exactly the same as before. 16 in a C. Roll the C, please.
See. $18. 1-8.
8. Good. Another 6 hits.
We'll take it. And she'll reload.
Cool. This thing really
Loved it.
doesn't like being shot.
Weird.
Funny that. Next up, Demos. Anything else for you this round? I'm assuming not. Oh, no. Position over here.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think I'll just from there.
Cool. Cool. And again, GM is gonna shut the camera off. And till there. Okay, let me just have a look. All right, back on screen. You can't. People here, all facing this way, looking down the hill. You can't. None of you can see anything yet, but my God, you can hear it, and there's noise coming from around here. This direction here. The sound of massive running feet coming right in your direction. It's nearly upon you. That's the end of the round. Initiative. Neathanol, you can hear something huge charging up the hill close to you.
She'd like to cast, please.
Probably.
9.
Spell is successful. You've been preparing for a very long time. What happens?
So she's actually going to cast something that won't necessarily come in
Okay.
helpful just yet. But do you want to know what it is?
No. So long as you've you've cast a spell, and it's cast successfully. Let's find out what happens. Shader, anything else? You? This something big.
One more prepare.
One more prepare. Sure thing. Askell, you are here.
Mm-hmm.
Prepared, I think 2 rounds now.
Yeah. Well, this will be the third one. Yeah, so just keep preparing. I mean, keep walking backwards.
So about there. Cool. Done. Leif, certainly the sounds of running feet, no doubt about it. It's really close.
Cool. He is going to opportunity cast.
Yep.
Once he sees where it is and where he wants to position the spell.
Cool. Tanya.
Has she got a target of the one down the hill?
At this stage, yes, she does.
Can she fire?
She can.
$50.
50.
It's 111.
Yep. Boom, and she gets the 10. Yeah. That's 10 to be puncture. Roll the critical.
Oh shit. 9. Fuck.
9. 9. Do it 3 hits. Right. Keros, anything for you?
Opportunity cast.
Okay, cool.
And if that means she needs to move a little bit to get a clear shot, she will.
Done. Etienne, anything else from you?
Cast.
Cast? Done. You're on.
$34.
Oh, has he cast a spell today? For his transcend armor?
Don't think so, no.
Okay, so this is your one freebie.
So this is it is a symbol strike. Any creature touched by the caster's holy weapon must take a RR or receive an open-ended roll from the holy arms column.
Cool, done. Please remind me. Excellent. Actually, we probably need a for that. There we go. Excellent. Right.
He'd do opportunity cast as well, I think. Yeah.
Cool. Have fun.
She'd like to shoot the one down below.
Sure.
$12. Not a fumble.
Well, there's not a fumble. 12, 113, range, etc. So again, the arrow finds the mark. She's a good shot, even in this dark night. And there's a crack as the arrow just snaps harmlessly. As things hide. No damage.
Cool.
Nicholas.
Preparing.
Cool. Alright. Ritter with the rock. This one is faster than its companion. It legs it straight up here.
Well, that's not good.
It's to... Actually, it's to about here. Oops, a daisy. And then, glancing up at its tormentors, lobs a massive chunk of stone up at either one on the left, which is Tanya, or one on the right, which is Mithan. GM's going to make a roll. If it's the one on the left, it's below 50. If it's the one on the right, it's above 50. Exclamation mark R, exclamation mark space D, 100. It's going for Mithan. And you don't have your shields. You can duck, of course. You are really, really lucky. Really lucky, Mithan. This massive chunk of stone comes hurtling at you, and at the very last second, you duck to one side, and it just clips you. It clips you for 8 hits and an A crush. I'm going to roll the 8 crush. Channel. It's the A coming at you. Exclamation mark R space D. 42.
Could be worse.
Lot. Yeah, just kind of a fragment of it. So the rocket itself shatters here. It just flies to bits, and a piece of shrapnel basically just smashes into Mithan's calf. 6 hits. And you're at -5 next round. Lucky.
Sure thing.
And GM this. Let's see what it does. Ethanol.
Yeah.
So you see the following. See the following in a second. See it now. So you're aware of this right now, Neathanol, because you can see it. This massive creature comes lumbering up. It's right there. It is a distance, Neathanol, of 30 foot away from you. And it is sniffing. It's running at pace. And it's directly adjacent from you. Any actions from Neathanol right now?
I think she will. She doesn't intend. She's going to actually. Is there any way she can go creep the other side of the tree?
To terrain.
So she'll creep between the tree and the rock.
Okay, give me a really important stalk roll, please.
And potentially move off down the thing, but we'll see. $53.
3. Okay. And what's your bonus?
115.
5. Cool.
115.
Yep, cool. she gets in here, she thinks pretty quietly. I mean, this thing is making a lot of noise. Okay. She gets to there. Any other movement at this stage? Just to there.
Well, opportunity action, I think, if that's okay.
What's the opportunity action?
Either if it lunges down my way to move away, i.e., so it can't get between the tree and the rock, and she moves out of its reach, or B, if it moves past her, she'd like to follow it up at a distance.
Okay. So it duly does move up here, and dice roll from GM. Oops.
Luckily, it's drunk.
Yeah, indeed. And it goes barreling round. Yeah, whoa, he is really drunk. Really. Damn it. Go. Can I flip him? Is he just gonna? He's play ball. I don't think. Play ball.
Is Nyathano able?
Just give me a sec. Just give me a sec, please.
Okay.
Just want to do something with the guy. No, he's not doing it. Cool. She has seen him go past. You said the opportunity action of following up. What do you want? That's your opportunity to do that if you wish.
And am I able to shout?
Sure.
So before she moves, she'll say, and obviously we have this sort of clock system. So she will say, attacking from, and then she will say, 10 o'clock.
Cool. Done.
Which is the direction the rest of the party are looking at.
Cool. And the last person to act. Now, none of the rest of the party know where this thing is, so I'm going to have to ask you, or spin it round to what your characters can see. You can certainly hear it. My goodness, it's loud. And oops. There's definitely noise from. Yeah. So I'm going to go through. What am I going to do? I'll go to Demos first because he's last on my list, and then I'll go through anybody that had an opportunity action to do anything. Now, please try to play your characters as much as you know. You've heard Nathanal shout that out, and you've been waiting. Please try to do what your characters would try to do to discover, to act accordingly. Demos, what do you do?
I think Demos would like to carefully climb up on top of the rocks to get a bit more of a vantage point. The flattest part of the rock.
I'm not going to ask for a climb roll. He can just walk up there.
Okay. Cool. Spear at the ready.
Cool. All right. I'm going to. This isn't necessarily in order, but Severin, you've just heard Tanya Nathanal shout that out. What do you do?
We'd like to move to the left. Yeah, but sort of below the bottom of the rock, and hopefully get a shot in.
Okay.
I think probably he's anticipating this thing is going to move before him. Would that be correct?
Don't know. I've got no idea.
Yeah. So I think he wouldn't go out right into the middle of the thing.
So tell me where he goes.
A little short of that, so behind the rock, anticipating that, so that he'd be able to still, if it's tall enough, he'd still be able to shoot over the top of the rock.
Cool.
Opportunity fire.
Let's go down the rest of my list. Gray, you've just heard Tanya saying this, and you can hear Gray. You know, whatever it is horribly, horribly close and making a lot of noise.
Ooh, sorry, I think I missed what Nathanal said. What did she say?
It's coming at 10 o'clock. What do you do?
Coming at 10 o'clock. Okay. But he would have seen Severin move to the left, I think, and Aster getting on the rock.
Severin's behind you.
Oh, he's behind him. Okay. Well, then he probably wouldn't move too far. He'd probably just kind of get, I don't know. He'd just be opportunity action, really, for spellcasting. And he'd be looking towards where she said it was coming.
Nicholas? Opportunity actions for doing some stuff around?
No, he didn't. He was just preparing. But if he can, he will just move forward just a little bit. Move his 10 foot or his that's it. Yeah.
Great. Thank
you.
Askell? Oh, you were preparing, so you have acted this round, I think. Correct?
It's a new round?
No, this is the same round. So yes, you have acted.
Yeah. Wasn't Demos the last one?
Was, but I'm going back over the people who had opportunity
right, okay.
stuff. So yes, he was the last, but we're going through other people's actions. Leif?
He's going to cast a phantasm on the other side of the rock.
Oh.
So he's prepared 3 rounds. $32.
Spell successful. What do you do?
Right. So the phantasm spell creates an image of one object or being that will move however the caster wants, as long as the caster concentrates. When the caster stops concentrating, the image remains but stops moving. The caster may resume concentration again later and make the image move again, assuming the duration is not expired. The image can be of any size that would fit into a 10-foot radius. So he's going to do like a sort of a glowing knight. Obviously,
glowing knight. Cool.
Well, okay. Slightly glowing. He doesn't want it to be too bright, but sort of big guy filling up the 10-foot space. Sort of, he's wanting it to be a decoy. He's wanting it to be distracting. Yeah.
Tell me where this glowing knight goes.
Yep. Down just a little bit. Yep. That's it. Just there.
Cool.
Yep.
All right. Lovely. Thank you. Next on my list is Keros. Actions for you, Keros.
She would. How can we see from her perspective? She knows she's figured out which direction it's coming from. She wants to see which side of the rock she goes to. She doesn't want to. Yeah, no, she will go. She'll go sort of behind Severin. She's expecting to want to move out from behind Severin to cast her spell and then back behind the rock, basically.
Cool. Done.
Yeah.
Nathan's already acted. Demos, Etienne is the last one who had an opportunity to do something this round.
He's going to swivel. He's obviously heard it. He's going to swivel round.
Yep.
Swivel round, and sort of snuggle into the tree a bit, and then opportunity attack when the thing just passes him.
Done. That is the end of the round.
Oh, Chris, sorry. Nyathana was had an opportunity to follow the thing, but I think she stayed. She didn't move.
Cool. Okay.
So she could move up a bit.
Okay. Yep. Where does she move to?
Following him, really, but depending on keeping a fair distance.
Where to?
Well, the way that he went.
Yeah, but
Where is the creature now? Yeah, up that way. So probably just to short. Not right up to it. Probably just in front of that rock.
Yep. Excellent. That was the end of the round. Oh, no, I already did that. Lovely. Ethel, you're first to act again. So you've moved out from your tree. This thing is not drunk and lying face down.
What is it doing?
Moving.
Is it walking over the? What is it doing?
Running.
In terms of this rock. Okay. Well, she'll keep pace with it.
Okay. It's running much faster than she can travel.
No. All right. Well, she'll move. She'll probably want to keep a good 20 20 feet from it, but she'll, keep up as much as she can.
Cool. All right. Jada, anything for you?
Actually, Chris, if it's pulling away at that distance, she'll just move as fast as she can up,
Okay, sure. Jada, anything for you?
Pulling up my quarterstaff and praying
Done.
furiously.
Tanya.
Right. Is it possible, from where this thing is down below, is it possible for her to take a new position with some cover? Like the lip of the rock or something, or? You see there's a little ledge down directly to her right.
Yeah.
If she were to take a single step down there just to cover at least the bottom half of her body, could she still get a shot in from, do you see what I mean? So she's got some cover.
She would, yes, I'd ask for a maneuver in a kind of a tense situation. It would not be a particularly hard one. An easy maneuver to move down there.
And would she be able to peel up a shot in the same round?
Would she be able to?
Or she'll crouch. I mean, whatever. If that has much the same effect, then.
Probably much the same effect, to be honest.
All right. Would she like to pull out one of her? She'd like to fire one of her special arrows.
Okay, so she's snap firing this round.
Sorry. Remind me. Is this her reload round?
Yes.
In which case she would take complete cover and reload.
Cool. Done.
So she wants to get out of sight and reload, so duck right down.
Okay. Done. You. Eros.
Keros is opportunity cast.
Oh.
Once she's
That's cool.
got a target, yeah.
Did you say Eskel, sorry?
I did.
Okay.
I did.
Okay. So he must have been preparing almost 4 rounds now. Okay, I think he will probably or just hold the spell, but and whatever he can move off to the right, so near the tree. So retreating, but off to the other way.
Oh, there. Okay.
The other tree, yeah.
Other tree up here. Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Lovely. Leif.
Leif will cast. Lovely. AC well, I think. Sorry, let's check the. It is. Oh yeah, combat 2, which is instantaneous.
Girl.
83.
83. The spell was successful.
Gives him.
It's 10%.
So that gives him. Oh, sorry. Woohoo!
Nice.
That gives him plus 10 to DB, plus 10 to OB for. What is he? What level is he? 8 rounds. 8 rounds. So I'll be marking that off. Yep.
Can you just remind me, please? Please.
Yeah. I'll try my best. Thanks. And then he will move 25%. Yep. To behind, or in the gap between Gray and Etienne.
Yeah.
Yep. Awesome.
Nicholas.
Opportunity cast.
Oh. Fun.
Same as Tanya, finding a spot to take cover from.
Cool. Etienne.
Opportunity attack with sword.
Oh. Different.
Opportunity fire bow. So would be lining the shot up based on the noise.
Oh, great.
Opportunity cast.
Cool. All right. Guys get a little bit of benefit from seeing what you're not meant to see. Okay, cool. Done. Next. Anything else for Demos?
No.
Last but not least, this massive, hulking, terrible thing. It comes rampaging at pace. Its hideous eyes acclimatized for the night. Open, bounding up this slope, kind of loping. It's going fast. Gets to here, and it pauses. There'll be attacks on it from anybody that had opportunity attacks, so that I might count as Ray, Etienne, Leif, you've moved. Severin, you would have got a shot. Nicholas, you can act as far as I know. I think that's it. Am I right?
Chaos.
And Keros, thank you. And then it will act, and it has, as it's hauled itself up, it has moved, move and attack. So it will have a minus to its attack. It currently has 1, 2, 3, 4 targets, and we'll have to see if it survives being shot and pelted and all kinds of things, which target it goes for. So I honest to God can't remember who was on my list, so I'm just in terms of who went first. So actually no, I can keep going through. There you go. That's easy. And by the way, it seems to be delighted that it has a target, and it is wanting to rend and tear and rip and destroy everything. See what it looks like. Speaking of seeing, what does it look like? It looks like, and it's huge. It's really big. Absolutely massive, standing at least 11 foot tall, if not larger. Filthy, it reeks. And it seems to delight in the fact it has fresh meat in front of it. We're going to go through the initiative order again. Tanya has acted. Keros is first up, actually. Keros, just to check what and where she would see and when. So she would have seen it as it came up here, Keros, and if you did state before that you were going to step out, do something and then step back, so you would have an unobstructed view. What do you do?
Ice bolt. Woohoo!
Ice bolt. Lovely. It would have been 40 foot away for you, neither a plus nor a minus. Give me a roll, please, Keros.
80.
80, that's a good roll. No range. No, that's 7.
Oh, she had prep.
Sorry?
She had prep.
She did. Ice bolt. She had prep for 4 rounds.
4. Yep.
Plus 20 on that.
Nice.
That is nice or ice? That is
Nice. Baby.
26 in an F impact. Roll.
Whoa.
So I'm going to. That is an F is a.
I can think of what F stands for.
F ice bolts is an E and an A, so you roll two crits on this thing. Roll the first. Just 1 second to give a chance to find it. Creature strikes, large creature. Go for it, please. First crit.
65.
Nice.
Oh,
One off.
one off.
One off. One off. Keros, amazing shot. With your ice bolt, you blast this thing. Had this thing been a human being, goodness knows what would have happened to it. It really would not have been pretty. This thing is absolutely massive, and you do it another 13 hit points.
Take it. Chip it away.
1, 3, 8. And the second critical, please.
34.
4. That is 7 points.
She'd like to move as far back in behind the rock as she can with any remaining movement.
Okay.
Thank you.
Next up. So that was some nice shooting. Here's my sound effect. Wham. Nice shooting from kids. Next was Leif can't do anything acted. Nicholas is next.
He's going to cast his spell. He's got 4 rounds prep.
Sure, give me a roll.
51.
The spell, whatever it was, successful.
It is transferal. So he'll close his eyes and he says transferal, basically. So loud enough for Severin to hear.
Okay.
So it is target and caster's mind/essence/soul are interchanged. While in control of the target's body, the caster may only function at 50% of their normal activity. The target and the caster's body is entirely inactive. The caster can cancel the spell at any time. The target can cancel the spell if they make a successful resistance roll. They get one every 10 minutes. If either body is killed, both souls are treated as suffering and absolution pure.
Casting it on Severin.
No, he's casting it on the beastie, but he's saying it loud enough so Severin can hear.
Okay. So this thing has to make a resistance roll, correct?
It does, yeah.
Okay. So, actually that roll was really important. What was the roll, please?
It was 51.
5-1. With a distance of... exactly 50 foot. 51 at 50 foot is neither a plus nor a minus.
4 rounds prep.
4 rounds prep, sure, plus 20 is 70.
14 base spells.
14 base spell, okay. Cool.
Oh, and he's gesturing, so that's plus 5.
Alright. Alright, cool. So... the critter is that level. What level is Nicholas, please?
He is 7th.
7. Interesting. I'm going to roll. I'm not going to tell you what it needs to either beat or succeed, but I am going to roll the roll in the open. !R space D. Interesting. What's the effect? Read the spell description again slowly, please.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Oh, where is it? So that one. I've moved on. There we go. Target, so it's the troll, and caster's mind, essence/soul are interchanged. While in control of the target's body, the caster may only function 50% of their normal activity. The target in the caster's body is entirely inactive. The caster can cancel the spell at any time. The target can cancel the spell if they make a successful resistance roll. They get one every 10 minutes.
10 minutes. In a Rolemaster fight, 10 minutes is a lifetime. And there's nothing about failed by a certain amount or otherwise. It's either just you make the roll or you don't. Is that right?
I'm just checking. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, no, nothing.
Nicholas, you suddenly find yourself in this absolutely hideous, massive body. It feels just so preposterously wrong. It shouldn't be right. You're suddenly much taller, and you're looking out of these horrendous eyes at your companion staring back. You see yourself. By the way, this thing has amazing vision. Is one of the things you notice. You actually see yourself standing rock still. Cast 75%. You have 25% left of your action. What do you do?
He's going to step back, hold his hands up, and try and say no.
Step back. Whoops. Oh.
Or he'll say, I'm Nicholas. If he can.
Yeah, okay. I don't know if actually trolls can speak. Let's find out. Exclamation mark. Good. Yeah, this thing's vocal cords just no, they don't work. Step back and put your hands up.
Yep. He's wanting to. Yeah, he's not aggressive. Not aggressive. You know. Nicholas is good at being not aggressive. Cool.
Okay.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Method, what do you do, please?
She is gonna. So she's hidden, and I think she has. It took all of her last round to hide. I think, didn't it? Or to jump down. I think.
No, I didn't hear hidden. I heard taking cover.
Taking cover. Yeah, she doesn't want another rock thrown at her base. Sorry, yeah, definitely not hidden, but did take all of her last round. I wasn't.
Oh, sorry. We're going through opportunity actions, so no action for you.
Oh,
yes.
true, absolutely, yeah.
Etienne, so you've just seen this happen. What I'm going to ask for is I think some good role playing and perhaps a reasoning check. I'm going to ask you, all of you that have weapons readied, waiting to do something, to please do your very, very best to roleplay as you would. You've just heard this terrible thing come charging up to you. It is loathsome and hideous in its appearance. It has every intention of crushing and attacking you. It has now behaved unusually. It's taken a step back and it's put its hands up. I mean, this is your character, and you would have to say what you would do, but I'd encourage you to make either something like a reasoning roll or probably a reasoning roll, I would say. But I don't think I'm not going to force it, but I just encourage everybody to roleplay well in terms of what they would do. I think a reasoning roll is probably reasonable, but up to you. What does Etienne do?
I agree, but in Etienne's case, slightly different perhaps. He errs against violence for violence' sake, so if there's an opportunity to seek peace in the first instance, he will do so. I'm reading from my character sheet. And so he will not be aggressive until attacked or his party is attacked. So I actually think in this instance he would pause because he's hardwired to do so. I think that's reasonable in Etienne's case.
Your character, your call.
Yeah. I don't think he would attack if somebody put their hands up to surrender. He would not attack them.
Cool. Severin, you've had a bow trained on it. You've seen this thing coming up.
Well, obviously, Nicholas has just told him something. Severin knows, has heard a lot about this spell and was quite entertained by it.
Has he? He's heard about it?
Yeah, back in the we back when we stormed that place in the jungle, he heard all about what had happened. So he knows what it is. So I think he would shout, "Hold creature controlled."
I think he used it as well when we got to the Jebai Rima place on that little lion creature as well.
Oh,
So
there was
probably haven't
something
seen it.
similar, but
okay.
different. But something similar, yeah.
Okay.
It was quite a notorious incident because we were quite surprised and when Nicholas told the story because it was so out there.
I can't understand. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't understand. So yeah, I think he knows if given he's told Severin that directly, he knows what he's doing, and what he's just seen corresponds to that. So I don't think he would take the shot, but I think he would shout loudly, "Hold creature controlled."
Okay. So, two plausible. Yep. Okay, I've got that for both. I am giving my GM brain a chance. I love players. They're always going to nail you with something you don't expect. I am thinking that maybe some reasoning rolls might be appropriate. Now I'm thinking perhaps of you, Gray. And funny enough, Gray, it is you next. You've just heard Severin say, "Hold." I mean, reason with me. I'm veering towards asking for a reasoning check with quite a hefty bonus to make it.
Mm-hmm.
But talk me through what you think Gray would do. Don't forget what I'm trying to describe as well is this is a pressure, highly tense situation. This massive, horrible thing has just appeared. Would he necessarily understand? All that kind of stuff. Would he understand?
To be honest, I don't know if he would necessarily. I don't know if he would necessarily understand as quickly because he's only really just learning the languages now.
Right.
But that said, what he might try and do the spell that he was going to try and do, but I don't think the spell that he was going to try and do would work anyway because he was going to cast sleep, but sleep doesn't work on It only works on non-humanoid animals, and this is a troll, which is kind of humanoid, so I don't think it would have worked anyway. But he can still try and cast it.
You tell me what he would do.
I don't think I think he would have heard Severin say something, but I think it would have taken him a little bit too long to compute.
Oh, all right.
He probably would have tried to cast it. I don't know if it would have worked.
Cool. And look, great. That's good role playing in my mind. That's actually what if you've rationed that through and you think that's what he'd do, go for it. It is your character after all.
Okay.
Give me a roll.
Sure. This is when I'm going to roll 100. Oh no, 5.
5.
Yeah.
5. He's been preparing for 1,000,000 years, along with everybody else. It's not a fumble. It's not a fumble. It is exactly as you say. The spell does go off. It's going to be very ineffectual, and as you say, it can't affect non-humanoids.
Yep.
There is no effect on the spell. But I would say, well done for good role playing. It's hard, huh? Like it's. I'm just going to give you a. Yeah.
Well done on being ineffectual.
Yeah, exactly. Next, Demos. So you've been waiting. You're up on your rock. You had opportunity to do something if you wished. You're out of spear range. You're out of thrusting spear range. You could of course throw your spear or do something else. Would he do anything?
No, I think Demos would be just cautious now. It just seems to be changing somewhat. So I think he would just hold on the rock. Still spear at the ready, not in a throwing position, but just in more of a if it happened to get too close or whatever.
Cool. That is the end of the
I think
round.
probably...
Initiative.
Oh, Chris.
Yep.
If Severin does get more than 3 words, he would expand on that.
He didn't fire, so he would have. Yes. Yeah. What would he say?
So he'll quickly explain that Nicholas has cast a spell, which means he's transferred his soul with the creature. However, you don't need to attack Nicholas. It's quite safe. Keep an eye on things, but for the moment, Nicholas is inside the troll, so don't attack the troll.
All right. Athanol, you're first off. First up, I should say. We're keeping.
Yeah. So yeah, So she sees a troll with his hands up.
She does.
So how far behind was she?
$25. You said roughly 20 foot, so yeah, 25 foot.
Cool. And has she heard Severin shouting?
Give me a perception roll. With a bonus.
$38.
8. Plus. Not going to do it, Master.
75.
It's 20. Yeah, she's heard it.
Okay. I guess she'll approach cautiously. And just sort of hang back.
Tell me where.
Yeah, probably about there.
Cool. Jada, you've just heard all of this. You've heard what Severin said. What do you do?
Staying put.
Stay put. Cool.
Thanks.
Life.
Leif is going to pause. Yeah. He's going to opportunity attack, actually, if it starts coming at them again.
Okay.
But he's taking his cue from people in the party who are more familiar with this. And he's probably heard what Severin's saying. So yeah, he will. I would say he'd take half of his round to sort of reorientate, to check, and to be being careful.
Yep.
And then perhaps do a perception roll.
Cool. Next up is Askell. GM does need to make a very quick loo break. I'm sorry to pause at a dramatic moment, Askell. I'm going to be back in 2 ticks. Have a chat amongst yourselves.
Wow.
How do you think those cliffs are?
That's what I was thinking, but nice move. That was fantastic. Such a good spell, that's brilliant.
I was thinking about it all week, and it was like, oh god, it's just one roll.
That's fantastic.
It's so good.
Yeah. Yes, there's a good chance
one more time.
Great spell.
Well, he can't, because he can't hold 2 of them, right? We've probably got one coming up the cliff face, of course. I'm just wondering whether, if somebody isn't acting, whether they might be able to lead Nicholas
Drag
away somewhere behind a rock, because if another one comes up, and you know what I mean, we don't.
Yes, please.
So anyone who's maybe Jada, I don't know, who's not active at the moment, would be really good to do that. I think Seven will probably shout that out next time. But I think if you're not actively involved in combat, that might be a really helpful thing to do, because if
Grab Nicholas, and I'm invisible. I think if you lay close to me, that you're invisible as well.
So if you could sort of drag him off behind a rock and keep him safe, that would be amazing.
Actually, Nicholas might come and collect himself.
Okay.
Can he do that?
He's got 50% action.
Oh, I thought. Oh, of himself.
Oh,
No,
Oh, I
no,
thought.
no. There's the troll.
Oh, I see. That's a good
Oh.
point.
Someone pick him up and take him to a bit more safe place. I don't know.
Oh, that's a pretty good idea. Yeah, because
come
you're
hide
now
with
safe
me.
for a long time, right? You've got
10 minutes.
amazing. Right, so we just got to figure out if this thing's coming up the cliff, and if it is, probably we need to get out of the way. Tenure and Mifan.
Uh-huh.
And we need to kind of I suggest probably just turn right and form up our line again, but the opposite way.
Yeah.
Askel might want to move. You're on prime jumping spot. Fun. I'm just going to nip to the bathroom. That was such a good spell.
Mm.
Oh, it's a one-shot thing. So if it could have easily not worked.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. Good rolling tonight too. My God. Great numbers.
Yeah. It's annoying because we're sort of chipped away at this one. Like we've done a bit of damage to it. So
Yep. I wonder, can he tell how
Woozy?
Woozy it is? Yeah.
yeah.
Can he feel how ill it is?
I don't know. I guess who knows? I mean, I suppose what's it like to be in someone else's body?
Yeah. Mm. Yeah, what to do now? The other one was coming from like a different side of the mountain, right?
No, it initially came from the same direction, but it came to the foot of the cliff where Mithan down there, down sort of in front of Mithan and Tanya, through a rock. So it might. Who knows? Who knows?
It's a lot lither, faster, I think.
Yeah. Great.
Yikes.
GM's back. Askel.
His computer just died. So,
Oh man.
Askel, what do you want to do?
I'm just firing up.
No, I can say.
We can just skip and I'll come back to it.
Oh, can we skip him and he'll come back at the end?
Sure thing.
Leif had a perception roll, I think.
Okay. Next up, Keros.
She will. Yep. She will take a perception roll, and she's thinking about that. Well, she's keep an eye on this one, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
But would like to do a perception, please.
Do your roll. I'm not going to mask this.
76.
Wow. We're rolling well tonight, Pete.
I am. It's. I think it's the Alex luck. I would say.
Yeah.
Plus. Sorry, yeah, it's a strange character sheet.
General knowledge. Yeah, sorry. Why am I not finding it? General perception. There we are. 48.
48. Yeah. So she sees as described this thing having to take a step back. Its hands are in the air. You've heard an initial, basically hold off from Severin, and then a bit more of a longer explanation. So you've got all of that information, and you've definitely heard and computed that. And you can hear. What can you hear? Kind of grunting and bits of rock falling over here somewhere.
She will share that.
Okay.
She will say the other one's over there, because, I mean, what else is around that's grunting, I think that's fair to say.
Okay.
And she will, still split her attention between there and there. She still doesn't quite trust that other one, but she's now wanting to look in this direction as well.
Okay. Done.
Cool.
Could be Jade again.
Etienne.
She snore.
Etienne, I think, would also on a perception check.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Not that he's very perceptive, but with a 97, he might just get there.
Roll again.
This is honestly shit at perception. This is brilliant. 28.
He is, by the way. Could you describe his helm to people? Because he is actually wearing a full helm. He's got a
Yeah,
bucket,
yeah.
He's got a bucket on his head.
Essentially, a full helm. So he's not the most perceptive at the best of times. But he does get a plus 21 on that.
I mean, really hard to hear with his own breathing and stuff in the basically the bucket on his head. Yeah, he thinks he heard something from the direction that Keros is describing as well.
Well, I think he'd echo that, saying something on the other side of the rock, something coming, if that's what he perceived. And I think he would turn and probably look to form a wall up with Leif and Grey, probably close to where they are, really, if something is coming up that way. I think he'd form a line with those two, and he's getting ready to attack.
Cool, done. Tanya.
Right, Tanya's going to have a pop her head up and see what's going on. She has, if she can take a shot, she will. I guess if she doesn't see anything, she hears it climbing up. She may reposition.
Takes a look. Give me a perception roll, please.
Nine.
9 plus.
77.
She can't see. She definitely cannot see anything. But yeah, she can hear reasonably quite loud, relatively close to her, the sound of kind of rock straining and crumbling rock and grunting of some massive creature.
So she'd be pretty confident it's attempting to climb the cliff face, given that.
That's what she hears. That's
Okay.
described.
Okay, well, she'd like to jump down and say it's climbing up the cliff.
Okay.
And as she jumps down,
Good.
And then she take up a new position, please.
Give me a. That's a.
Or a climb. What? I don't know how high is it.
Yeah. I think it was a routine. I remember last time. So give me a routine to get down, please.
1. Excellent.
Roll again.
This is great timing. 37.
Okay. Move maneuver. It's routine. 1 minus 37. Her moving in her armor is what, please?
She's got rigid leather and
Soft leather. Soft leather.
Sorry?
Soft leather.
Soft leather. Sorry. Soft leather. Plus 20. It says here.
Okay. Cool. Okay. She doesn't slip. She doesn't fall. She just makes terrible time. She just kind of gets her hands in front of each other, and she, barely. She gets halfway down, basically, short distance. She only gets about a few feet down. So she didn't slip, didn't fall. Just she's going to have to spend the next round getting down.
Okay.
Next up is Grey. Grey, this thing has just, pretty terrifying. This thing has arrived right in front of Grey, like right in front of him. It's then thrown its arms up and stepped back, and you've heard that comment from Severin. You've tried casting the spell, nothing happens. What does Grey do?
Well, I think he probably, he would have cast it just because it was super scary and he was trying to control the thing.
Yeah.
But I think he probably would have thought about what Severin said and kind of understood it. It would have just taken a bit of more time.
Yep.
So I think, he would kind of chill out a bit and kind of maybe group closer to where the others are. Just kind of like slowly walk back
So
there.
So he's there currently.
Yeah. Yep.
Does he stay there? Does he move?
I think he'd want to go over to where like Severin and that is. Yeah, just so that he's with them, so they can kind of defend.
Is that about right?
Yep. And he just get ready for like parries and stuff like that.
Cool. Done.
Yeah.
Nicholas.
Nicholas is going to indicate himself, point at Nicholas, and go, whoa, and flap his hand, saying, move Nicholas back, is what he's going to do. And then I'd like to know what the feasible, what would it take, because he's going to, he wants to walk this guy over to the cliff and walk him off it. What would that take? Can he do that?
How far can this creature move?
Well, that's a good point, because I'm not sure if it's the range of the spell to cast it is 100 foot.
Yes.
Is that so? Does that mean he has to stay within 100 foot of it?
What, can you read the description of the spell slowly again, please?
It doesn't say anything about range in the description.
Okay, so
yeah.
What's the description of the spell, please?
Yep. Target and caster's mind, essence, soul are interchanged.
Yes.
While in control of the target's body, the caster may only function 50% of their normal activity.
Cool, thank you.
Yep.
Cool. So, yeah, this thing normally walks at 100 foot around. You can walk at 50 foot, so you tell me what you want to do.
What I want to understand is, what sort of a roll will it take for Nicholas to drop it off the cliff and then return to his body? Or will it require a roll, because the spell says that he can cancel the spell at any time?
If the spell says that, then I'm assuming that you could walk this thing off the cliff, and as I want to make this fair, so I think I'd ask for a self-discipline check. Yep. So
the last time he did this, it was slitting wrists.
Yes. Yes, correct.
I personally find this one not as. I don't think this one will be as hard because he doesn't actually physically harm himself. But
I think he needs to cancel the spell as he's kind of plummeting through the air or as he's going over the edge. And I think that would require a self-discipline check to make sure that he can do that, basically.
Yeah.
So, would it be as hard as the slitting wrist one? I don't think so. Probably not. Oh, I don't know. We'll get to it when we get to it. But yes, he can do it. But there is some risk to Nicholas.
Yeah. I think that's fair. Yep. Cool. So he'll that's what he'll be doing for his next few rounds, is however long it takes for the beastie to find the highest spot. Basically, we'll just get to the cliffs.
That's the area, and this thing has amazing. I mean, suddenly, Nicholas, you can see everything as if it's daylight with this thing's eyes. You tell me where you want to go. Or here.
Yep. Straight down that green. Yep. Straight down. Yep. That suits him. So, but easiest route. He's not wanting to. He's wanting to.
Yep. So 50 foot is there. So shambles down. Next round, he'll be at the edge, and Nicholas is going to have to make a very.
Oh, thank you.
Oops, he's there. Okay. Next up is Demos. Oh, and we've got Askell to go back to too.
Yeah, I think Demos would probably just. No, I think he would probably just stay up on the rock.
Done. Cool.
Yeah, warrior-like.
Cool. We jumped Askell before. What would he be doing?
Yeah, I think Askell's just holding his spell at the moment. How long can he hold his spell for?
You mean without casting? Ready? It's
Yeah.
like 4 rounds prep. Yep. There is a limitation, but it's in the matter of minutes. So I think. Hang on, I've got it here. Got it here. Got it here. Here we go. After 30 rounds, 5 minutes, you need a self-discipline check to hold an uncast spell. It's nowhere near 5 minutes, so he's
Okay.
fine. He's fine holding it.
Yeah, he'll just hold and watch what's happening with this lumbering beast.
Sure thing. They're fun.
She'd like to do the same as Tanya, but not roll a 1.
Give me a roll, please.
I advise not doing that too.
Oh, thanks. Oh, yeah, 78.
Go off.
Routine
dear.
roll, scrambles down easily. She's got another 20% of her action to do something.
Ooh, tricky choice. Ooh, sorry. Yeah, she might. She might. She would drag Tanya a bit. She saw that Tanya wasn't, I suppose she's had enough knowledge of her to sort of bond somewhat in her own weird way. She might, I don't know, it won't do much, but she would just try and drag Tanya a bit because she saw Tanya was having trouble getting down, so wants to try and get them both to move together,
Okay.
basically.
That'll help Tanya a little bit next round. Done.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. Okay. Severin. Hello, Severin.
Just having a little wee talk to myself there. So I think he'll move. He knows this thing's coming. He's got his bow. He's just going to move out to the right so that he can get a shot without. Basically, he's looking for an angle that he doesn't shoot someone. So, yeah. Does he? I mean, he doesn't. He can't really tell from the sound exactly where this thing's coming, right? So I think he's got his bow trained on that far ridge edge.
Yep, got it.
And it's just gonna an opportunity shoot.
Cool. Neathanol.
Right, Neathanol's going to move to the left of that fir tree, and then move over to that far cliff there. That's all exactly where you had your pointer there.
Where? Sorry.
The little cleft in the rock. Diagonally. Keep going. There's a little cleft in the rock, just to the left of there. The little hole in the rock there.
Probably about as far as you can go.
There then.
Shader.
I need to go get Nicholas, don't I?
Well, no.
Do I?
What do you do, Joe?
No.
I'm sure I need to. Go and run over to Nicholas, hold him by the back of the neck, and lead him back to where I am.
Okay.
So I'm invisible a meter around me, so I think we can probably just both lie down, and he'll be mostly blocked.
No, that's a foot around you, not a...
Oh yeah, a foot.
Okay, you taking that? Done.
Yeah, and we'll lie down.
Thank you. Leif, what?
Leif will look to Etienne. I think it's Etienne who's near him. Actually, yep. He's going to move the phantasm over to the tree, where we can hear the sounds coming from. Put it up on top of the rock if he can.
What does it say?
Good point. Oh no! Oh yeah, 100-foot range.
Range?
So yeah, keeping it within his range.
That's 100. Whoops. That's 60 foot there.
Yep. I mean, he'll have to be able to see it, so he can see the top of that rock there.
Yep.
Yeah, he'd stick it up. No, actually, where the archers were, actually.
Okay.
Yep. He's again a bit
Oops.
to the right. But only Yep. Perfect.
Stay
Bit
there.
more. Yeah.
Stay.
Yep.
Stay. Yeah, damn it. Oh, for God's sake.
You need some blue tack.
I do. There we go.
Awesome.
Cool. Done.
And then he'll look to Etienne to take his cue from him about defences. Basically, happy to move. Etienne wants him to.
Askell, anything for you?
Nah, he'll just watch.
Cool. Eros?
She will do similar to Severin. It took me that long to think of the name. She is training her eye on that, but where the noises are coming from. Yeah. Does she see where Nicholas is gone?
Turns around, yeah. She sees
Does she
him.
see
She sees Nicholas moving over there, yep.
in an odd way, being dragged, sort of thing?
Yes.
She'll yell out, "It's coming from that direction."
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you. So opportunity firing.
Cool. Etienne.
Well, he's just ready to. I mean, doesn't he'll happy to stay with Leif. Probably he suggests they probably maybe move forward a little bit but hold back so that if it does jump over the ledge, they might get an attack on it.
Tanya.
Can he move or not?
Well, you tell me what he does.
Okay. Well, moves forward slightly
With Leif.
with Leif. Yeah.
Awesome.
Tanya, you're still climbing down with Mithan's assistance.
Oh, I didn't complete the climb last time.
No, you got 30% of your action through. You rolled. No, you didn't roll well.
All right. Well, she
Ray.
What? Can she not act now?
No, she's still climbing.
Okay. Can she not jump off?
So she attempted to get off the rock. She rolled 30% of that action. She needs to get 100% to get down.
Oh yeah. What I'm saying is, can she jump off instead of climbing? Does that make a difference?
It'll take the entire round. So,
to jump off?
Yep.
So it wouldn't make any difference?
No.
Okay.
Right.
I think he would just kind of. I don't know if he would want to get too close to the ledge, in case the little creature jumps over. So I think he'd just kind of keep walking, kind of maybe even nudge a little closer to where Severin and who's next to Severin? Yeah, is that Keros?
Yep.
Yeah, maybe he'd want to kind of stand kind of not in front of her because she might throw an ice bolt at his head, but like close enough that he can kind of like maybe kind of between her and the rock. Like, just so that he's next to her if he needs to kind of dive in front of her.
Yep. Heroic save, all the rest. Sorry, Graham. Just thinking about that. Incorrect. You can jump down. So you'd cancel your action, which would be 10%. Mithan's still trying to help you get down. What do you do?
Well, if it's quicker to jump down and tootle off with Mithan, then she'll do that.
Okay. So you guys get down and move a little.
I would urge us probably to move to the left so we can get a sort of shot in from the side.
Yep. So you get to about there.
Yeah.
Done. Nicholas, the moment of truth. So, I am going to ask for a maneuver because, as you can see, your very weird body is trying to move over terrain. I mean, you don't know how to move this body. and it's pretty rocky, as you can see. So I'm going to ask. It's not going to be a routine. It's not going to be an easiest maneuver. It's not going to be a particularly hard maneuver. I'm going to go for a light maneuver.
Good. Oopsies. Oh, how's a 93?
Very good indeed. So you only had about 30 foot to go. You get to this precipice, and it is down a long way, 200, maybe 300 foot, straight down. What do you do?
He is rehearsing in his head what is about to happen. So he is thinking is what it's going to feel like. He's thinking, okay, I'm going to be stepping out. What I need to do is focus on the one thing of cancelling this spell. I'm going back to my body. Absolutely knowing what the sensations are going to be like, and his imagination, rushing air, blah blah blah, world turning over, being scared.
Yes, being terrified.
And then
that's why
being
we're
terrified.
Yep.
But then he's trying to prepare as much as he possibly can, and then he'll step out, or
He'll step out into the abyss. Okay. All right, Pete. I'm going to ask you to. So, with a stat check, you need to roll above 50. It's governed by your self-discipline. I've been thinking about it. I'm not going to give you a bonus on it because you are committing suicide in your own head. However, it is just an action. You're not putting a knife to your wrist as you have very, very twistedly done previously. You are just taking a step. So it is going to be a pure, down the line, neither plus nor minus roll. You need to... let's figure out what will happen if you fail, frankly. I haven't quite figured that out yet. But you need to roll above 50 with your self-discipline modifier. Give me your roll, please.
Gosh.
No pressure.
See.
Yay!
That's good rolling.
Scary.
Classic.
Fantastic.
Oh. And I'll just say for the record, Nicholas does not value animals. He values but he does not value other animals. His focus is entirely on humans. He does not feel any sympathy for this troll. It's just not in his capacity.
Bye-bye.
But, yeah. Oh!
And
Amazing.
This thing hurtles down. Nicholas, you are suddenly back in much more familiar territory, back in your body, and you're crouched down behind some rocks. That deserves a round of applause. Well played.
Lucky wore his brown pants.
I'll say.
GM reckons that was
Very well done.
very well done.
Thank you. Oh,
Big call though. I don't quite know what we would have done if you failed.
oh man. He is, just by the way, his self-discipline stat is 96, so it's plus 17. So he
had a reasonable chance. Yep.
That's something he's worked on. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Demos, anything for you, please?
Oops, just realised Demos. I think Demos would probably just climb down off the rock.
Okay. And go.
He'd probably just he'll go to the right, stand next to Grey, I think.
Lovely.
Slap backs and what have you. And...
Cool. Mithan, you've been in the process of getting Tanya down, and you've moved back. Tanya gets to about there. You've got a little bit more movement. What do you do?
Can she be loading her bow with the rest, or start to load her bow with the remainder of that?
Start to load with 30%.
30%. Thank you.
Cool. Next up. All of a sudden, its massive shape, hauls itself up over the rock ledge. Oop. Yeah. Not sure if it's going to play ball. Oh, it is! How about that? Yay! Who needs blue tack? And hauls itself up, and basically is poised to, taking a look around and poised to leap next round. Those that had opportunity actions, this round may act. So my count be start at the bottom for a change. Etienne, any action from you? You've just seen this thing haul itself up there.
There's not much he can really do at the moment. So he's opportunity to move forward and attack.
Done. Demos. Actually, Demos, you've just acted. You've acted. It's only a little bit. Very short distance. Like you didn't say opportunity, so no. I'm going to say actually, sorry, Demos. Mythan, you're reloading. Neathanol, you are over here. Can't see it. Heros.
Because she's invisible.
Heros.
Keros was opportunity. There's no prep ice bolt except as a Keros ice bolt.
Done. Give me a roll.
24.
24. What's the range? 55. Neither a bonus nor a negative. 24. Done. Boom.
Gesticulating and shouting.
Sure.
Plus 15.
Yep. Cool. That is 13 in a D. Roll the D, please.
Sorry, gone. Sorry, it's 13 in a D.
Just actually, if you just hold fire for 1 second. Yep. Roll the D critical, please.
34.
34. Keros, you do it another 7 hits.
Thank you.
With a done. Leif, opportunity, anything? No.
No, nothing. No,
Cool.
he was.
Thanks.
No.
Askell?
He would move as far as he can to the right. Obviously, because the tree's in the way. Can he move enough and then release a spell?
Yes. If he was opportunity, he was preparing, he was ready to go. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. In that case, he would send a shock bolt
Done.
at that beastie.
Done. Range of
100 feet.
Yeah, no, distance to the critter. 39 foot. Give me a roll, please.
Four. Son of a one roll, and you get a 4.
Yikes. Is that a fumble or a failure? Let's find out. Shock bolt plus 28. Let me find out. Shock bolt on armor type 8. It's a spell failure, Askell. I'm really sorry. Give me a roll.
All that prep, all that thinking.
Oh God, I'm sorry. Roll the failure, please.
36.
36. Wild. Okay, moderate but serious. Serious. Strain causes caster to lose spell, but not the spell points. Stunned for 1 round.
I'll take that.
That's bad luck, man.
Can I just check? Did he get his spell prep added to that, or was it just an outright?
Nothing. It's an outright failure. Thanks, Pete. Yep. outright failure. You.
All right, I'll go back to my magical box.
I'm sorry. That is not fair. That is so not fair. This game sucks sometimes.
All good.
Nicholas, you've just arrived back. I'm not going to give you an action this round. It's spinning. And you've acted this round. What am I talking about? You've just walked off a cliff. Gray, you did have you were prepped and ready to go, or you had opportunity action. Are you doing anything this round? This thing has just hauled itself up over the edge.
I think he's got his axe. I think he's just gonna cast a shield spell so he can, defend himself and get ready for some parry if he needs to.
Go for it.
Copy. 80.
80.
Super strong.
Super strong. Please remind me when it comes time for any attacks on him or etc. that he's got a shield up. And then lastly, Severin. You have a bow ready.
Yeah, so he'll release that arrow at the creature for 50%.
Cool.
And then he'll want to probably drop bow and pick up shield and move back.
Okay, let's do the cool. Got that. Let's do the attack with the bow first, please.
Yeah, 10.
And the range is neither positive nor negative.
He ain't that good anyway. Actually, he's got a lot better, isn't he? Oh no, I forgot.
Plus 70.
No, because he trained up, and he bought a special bow, so he's now 102, and he also gets plus 10 arrows on top of that. He bought a
I did too. I forgot about the special arrows.
Yeah. So he's actually pretty bloody good now. Sorry, that includes plus 10 arrows, so that's a total of 102.
Oh, it includes the plus 10. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Which, I mean, he hits it. Glancing shot for 6 hits. No crit. No crit. He picks up his shield and then does what, please?
I think he'd like to move back to probably stand in front of Karios.
Cool.
Immediately in front. And hold his shield up.
Cool. He doesn't have a sword drawn.
I don't suppose I've got time for that, have I?
No, you don't. Nope. Okay, and that is the end of the round. This thing is on top of the rock. Next round. Just to check, it's bang on 10 o'clock. Are people happy to go for one more round?
Yep.
Sure.
Done. Okay. Lovely.
I'm stunned, so we'll keep on.
Aye. It's cool. All right, Neathanel. You're aware of an ice bolt and you're aware of an arrow. What do you do, please?
I think she's going to move up the side of the cliff. So kind of shimmy alongside, not on it, but up against the ledge, shimmy away past. There's a space there, right up to there, and just tuck herself in under the tree and look to act next time.
Jada.
Well, I'm going to put my arm around Nicholas and say, let's get out of here and do a fly spell. I think I'll just fly straight up in the air with him, keep him safe.
Okay. So you cast fly?
Yep. Yep.
You roll for the fly, please.
71. Woo!
71. Minus 30, because there's no spell prep.
No, I've prepared 4 times.
Oh, you have.
Yeah.
Yep. So that spell was 100% successful.
Oh, thank goodness.
So you're going to grab Nicholas and hurry and grab him up. I'm going to say that's going to be a strength maneuver based on Jadar's. How heavy is Nicholas?
He is 157 pounds.
Okay. Would Nicholas resist in any way?
If he thinks she can't do it, then yeah, he would. So, if she's saying to fly, does he think that it's a possible thing? What's the difficulty of this happening in his estimation?
I don't know.
Or what?
Does he resist? Was my question.
Don't resist.
No. Okay, he won't.
Great. So Jada,
If
you're going to try to pick Nicholas up. I am. She's a very big person. So she could probably carry the weight. How tall and how big is she? How much does she weigh?
She is 6'7" and 175 pounds.
She's a chunky.
Um,
There's a lot to her. Yep. So let's
what does body development count? 93 is pretty high, eh? What is body development? Sounds strong.
points. Let's say, what are we going with? Oof. I think it's an all or nothing, whether you kind of grab Nicholas and you manage to get your hands around him and pull him up, and that's the right moment and the right time. Your hands are sweaty. I'm not going to say it's a hard, it's definitely not a light. I think it's a bang on a medium, so it's an all or nothing. And I am going to ask you to try to hold on to Nicholas, what you do afterwards, but let's see if you have enough oomph underneath you to pull him up. This is based on your strength. Give me a roll, please, Jada.
54.
Bang in the middle. 54. What's her strength bonus?
It's plus 16.
Plus 16. It's pretty good. It's a result of 70. Jada, you have about that. You have a 50% chance of picking up Nicholas, 50% or under, and you successfully pick Nicholas up and you can fly.
Ha ha ha.
Give me a roll. Under, and you're good.
52.
52. Jada, as you attempt to grab Nicholas.
Oh, but the dice fell off the table. Should I do it again? Oh, Nicholas.
As you attempt to pull Nicholas up, your sweaty hands, or whatever they are, slip, and Nicholas falls through your grasp. You go up, Jada. Up to you how much you go up. How much do you go up, Jada? But Nicholas is not with you.
Let me see what it says for fly. Fly. 15 feet around. So, 15 feet. Oh, I hope I'm not looking this thing in the eye.
You pretty much are.
Can I poke it with my quarterstaff and it falls down the cliff?
Let's have a look at the distance.
I run out of action.
You have definitely run out of action this round. The distance between you and it is 20 foot. Your quarterstaff is long, but not quite that long. Nicholas, you're on the ground. Next up is Eros. Eros, what do you do?
Another ice bolt, please.
Okay, Severin is now standing in front of you.
Happy to step to one side and then step back behind him. Whichever way needs to, but she's probably going to put herself back behind him anyway.
Okay. Give me an ice bolt.
Oh, 93.
93. Nice. 93, as per before. That's an F. Again, another F. So that's an A and an E. Roll the criticals in just a second, please. To the critical code. Okay, apply. Okay. When you are ready, please roll the 2 crits on this thing.
54.
5, 4, 13 hits. Just a second. Okay. And the next crit, please.
Oh, 18.
18. Another 3 hit points.
Take it. And there, she moved back behind Severin.
Behind the meat shield.
The ally.
The ally. The ally. Next up is Etienne. Etienne, what are you doing?
I'm just chatting to myself again. I think he'll move up next to Askell and opportunity attack with some pretty hefty back a bit, so he's in line with him. Afford a bit. But he'll opportunity parry attack.
Oh, done. Tanya.
Tanya would like to try and angle to get a shot, so I think she will move outwards, but obviously she's cognizant of Askell. But yeah, if she can move down towards the rock behind Etienne, so she's almost got her back to the rock, if you like. Yeah, over there. Well, maybe a bit over to the right, and the right, as we're looking at it.
Yeah, I'm just figuring something out.
Yeah.
A sec. Be able to get a shot from there. Yeah, you. Okay. Yep. Okay. Sorry. Yep.
Yeah. So that there, and to line up a shot.
Okay. So she's loading this round.
I don't suppose I could get an hour off this round, could I?
No, not with moving
No.
and
No.
shooting.
No.
Nope. Askell stunned. I'm sorry.
Severin will draw his sword and opportunity parry attack.
Cool. Done. Leif.
Leif would... Sorry, just a second. So the Phantasm takes concentration, which is 50%, so he's going to move it, and then he will move up next to Etienne. Between Etienne and Askell.
Yep.
So he's not in the way of any bow shots. Yep. He will move the Phantasm along the rocks towards the creature.
Okay. How far can it move?
That's a really good question. It just says, creates image of one object or being that will move however the caster wants, as long as the caster concentrates. Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're cool.
It's a phantasm, so it's just your imagination, isn't it?
Suppose.
I guess it'd be as long as 100 yards or whatever it was, the distance that it would, like the furthest you could cast it, maybe, would be how far you can go.
Yeah, well, it's got to be within a range of 100 foot, so he wouldn't go outside that range.
Yeah, 100 foot.
But,
Okay. He moves it. Whoops. Moves it. Where, Pete?
as close to it as possible.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, just. Cool. Nicholas.
Nicholas is gonna run out of there
Okay, where does he
like
run to?
like a little scared mouse. He wants to run. Yeah, he's gonna run. Can you zoom in a little bit, please? I just want to see if I can describe it correctly. Under the boughs of the tree.
Oops, Daisy. Hang on. There we go.
Ningwen view.
Ningwen view, totally.
Where is Ningwen?
Yeah. Where does he go, please?
He's going to see where Victory is. He wants to run so under the branch of the tree, past Victory, and around to the back of whoever that is at the back there. Tanya. No, Tanya. So behind the group of people. Yeah, correct.
So give me a roll for running, please. It's a easy maneuver.
42.
42, done.
Thank you. Yep.
Okay, next up. Mithan.
She'll do the same as. She'll do the same as Tanya. She might go up on the rock if she can to get a better shot. She was 30% loaded, so can she move and simultaneous action finish preparing her bow?
For this round, yes, she can. She can't fire this round.
So she's. Yeah, no, of course. Yep, thank you.
Cool. Ray.
Oh goodness, what is he gonna do? Maybe he would switch to his longbow. So just get his longbow ready. Try and take a shot at it.
Okay. Okay. So he does what? Describe what he does.
I guess he would put his. Maybe not actually. That's probably a bit of too much of a faff, and it might run towards them. No, I think honestly, he'd just probably be preparing and just opportunity casts.
Cool.
And just he's going to cast or hit it with an axe.
Okay. Demos, you've come down from your rock. You're here. Hello, Demos. Anthony?
Sorry.
That's all right.
No, I think Demus will just hold there with spear at the ready. Waiting to see if it jumps down.
Okay, it is its turn. So it's facing this way. It is looking at Jadar. Jadar is
Invisible?
invisible. Right. That might have just saved your life, Jadar. But Pete, coaching the witness and does it? It doesn't seem to notice this. And yeah. It leaps off the rock, tends to leap off the rock, and bounds forward to smash the puny human directly, or the puny human directly in front of it. Various people that have had opportunity actions will get a chance to attack it first. It does have, by the way, the length of its arms, etc. It has long range. So in the same way that Demos has a long spear, it has long range. It is going to try to leap. See if it makes its roll. It's a 67. Uh, 80% chance. Oh, yep. So successfully bounds off this rock. Huge legs. I mean, nearly the height of a person. And it is definitely taller than the other one. Leaps off. Gets to here. Is there anybody that was making any kind of bow fire or anything like that this round that hasn't acted, that can act or can intervene at this stage? Don't believe there is.
I think it was opportunity melee.
Correct.
For a few of us.
For a few.
Ray had opportunity cast.
Yes. So when it lands, I would give people that have opportunity melee or other actions around it an opportunity to act. So let's actually go through who would act first. So let's just go next actor. Eros has already acted this round. Etienne, you're first up.
Okay. So he'll attack.
Cool. So distance of 13 foot, so slight minus moving and attacking, very slight minus. Etienne, brave Etienne, moves up. You're fighting at
80-20.
no. Fighting at medium range because you've got a broadsword. It's fighting at long range, so you're at a -15. So it's got a long weapon, i.e. it's very long arms. You've got a medium weapon. You've got the choice of either attacking at medium, at medium range, or you can try to get closer.
I think probably he'll just attack.
Cool.
He's 80-20. So his intention is to use his holy sword.
Cool. Yep.
And with his fire bulk thing, ball, whatever it is, fire.
Cool.
Yeah. He's also got a spell cast. Should he hit?
Cool. Yes, I remember.
49.
49. Yep. You'll get flank, which will cancel actually out the length.
So he's plus 124 with his broadsword.
Okay.
Cool. That's all you need to know at the moment, isn't it?
Yep, that's it. 20 in an E. Nice going. Hang on, maybe not.
Oh, I thought that was cancelled out.
Yeah, actually. Yep. So I didn't add the flank. So it's a D. 19 and a D. Make the roll.
$96.
Nice. This is
Yes!
This is an open-ended roll. Roll again.
$38.
96 plus 38. 138. 134. I'm going to read it out. Awesome strike. Plus 50 hits. Bow is stunned. Certain number of rounds. Bow fights. Nice going. Nice going.
Wow. He's not actually finished there, however.
Oh, hang on. Hang on a sec. Hang on. A sec. Okay. What's next?
So first, there's two things. One is the cast Holy Firebolt instantaneous. No need to prepare.
Yep. Give me a roll.
$26.
Okay, it just one. And he has a skill for that. It's a proportion of his something else from memory, I think.
Quarter of sword OB.
It's what, sorry?
Quarter of the sword. Quarter of the sword's OB is the firebolt
That's
OB.
what I was after. That's what I was after. Thank you. 31, and it's a fireball. Cool. Bolt. Nice. 8 hits and an A. Roll the A, please. A heat with a very dramatic. Ready?
34.
34. Another 7 hits.
And then finally, he'd cast a spell on it.
Yep.
Which is Symbol Strike. Any creature touched by the caster's holy symbol sword must make an RR to receive an open-ended roll on the holy arms column of the large critical table. The spell only works once on a target once per casting, but can touch different targets.
Okay. I normally would probably need to roll. I'd need to know what the actual roll was because that would affect the RR, but it's just for shits and giggles. Let's go for what level is he, please?
7.
Cool. So roll that or better. Unfortunately, it did make its resistance roll.
Okay.
However, how do you want to do this, Etienne?
No way, really? Jesus. I don't really know. How tall is it? I guess, does he take his leg away? I'm not quite sure. I guess slicing an artery in the leg or something.
I think with that, you demolished it. It's now negative about 14 hits. So you describe what you do to it.
Okay, Etienne steps forward and takes a swipe at it, what he estimates to be the creature's a leg, goes for an artery and is accurate and draws his blade, slashes across. There's a big eruption of fire as the sword touches. And in his head, some holy angels sing some sort of harmonic ditty, and he blesses his goddess.
Oh, that's so good.
Well done, well done.
Nice work there. Killed 11th level.
Bloody hell. Glad it didn't hit me.
Yeah. I need to get tougher opponents on you.
No.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, quite all right.
I thought we were going to get walloped there.
Coulda.
That was amazing, Graham.
Could easily have happened.
Yeah. That rock hitting Mythan could have taken her out, you know.
Any other... We'll go through the rest of the round to see if anybody does anything. The fight is over. Tanya, anything that you do immediately?
not fire a bow, I think.
Okay.
Put her arrow back
Okay.
and kind of just, give Etienne a bit of a pat on the back, I think.
Yep. For sure. The others. Oh no, we're going through people that haven't already acted. I think the fight's pretty much over. Does anybody say or do anything to kind of wrap us up for the end of the session?
Well, I mean, Severin loves a bit of swordplay, and that was pretty amazing.
It was.
He goes over and kind of shakes the man's hand and said, jolly good stroke. That was mind blowing. And then he'll find Nicholas and just say, that was outstanding.
And there we go, guys. I think that's where we're going to end it this evening.
General congratulations from Leif as well, and Mathan. Yep. Can I ask what level the first one was for the crits?
Yeah, 11th.
Both of them. Thank you.
Wow.
For tomorrow.
Hope you enjoy that, guys.
That was really fun.
Thank you.
Who does Vader go to?
Yeah, who does Vader and Vader and Sophocles? I would say that was just appalling luck, Anthony. I'm sorry, it is the way the game goes, but even so, just rubbish.
Yeah. I think. I was going to note their hero party, so. I guess I would probably just go for Nicholas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Vader to Etienne. Being first to step forward as well was pretty, I think, into its range was pretty brave too.
Cool.
I would say well played. Hang on, I'm going to switch the recording.